Hey guys, welcome back to Jeepin with Kinsley. Today we're actually not going to work on this. We're going to be working on this. So today we're actually going to change the battery in the Kia Sorento that I've done in other videos, like with the lights, the lit wreath on there. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so we're actually going to change the battery in the Kia Sorento. It's a 2016 Kia Sorento, in case anyone's wondering. When I first looked at this, it was a little confusing to me because I didn't know how to get this little scoopy thing off for the air to go into the, well, that's for the air. Because this part is supposed to pop right off, but I didn't know how to get these off. So let's zoom in and I'll show you how to do that. So this little thing right here, like in the Jeep, it'd be one of those things you're just gonna like yank on and it pops out. But with these newfangled cars, you just have to get like a blunt, small blunt thing that will fit right here, and thank you. And you just push right on that little circle right in the middle. Sorry, my camera's not focusing, but you just push in, and it makes a little snap sound, and then you just do the other side, a little snap sound, and then you're done. You lift it up, and it's free. Now to put them back though, you have to take this little thing and you push this part back up like that, and then it's ready to be put back in, and then you, of course, it does a little click to put it back in, but we'll go over that later. Alright guys, so for this you're going to need a socket, an extender. I have two of them hooked together so I can get down past the battery, and you're going to need a you're going to need a 12 millimeter socket for right down in there, and I'll show you that in 1 second. But you're also going to need a 10 millimeter socket for the terminals to loosen those. So let's get to it. Just have to remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty, guys. And it goes right down in here on this bolt, and then you just loosen it up. And you loosen it until it's just comes all the way off. Doesn't like to come off once you get it loose, and just use your hand. Plus, it might be hot, so be careful. So you're taking this little plate right here off, and this is the plate that kind of holds the battery in place and like pushes it against the wall and all that to keep it from wobbling around while you're driving. And then you don't need the super long extender, just do the one extender if you'd like. And then you just, again, you loosen the terminals. You don't have to take the bolts all the way off. You just have to loosen them enough to loosen the parts on there that grip it. So right here. When you're doing this, you're going to want to do the negative first. Take negative first off, and then the positive off. And when you're putting it back on, positive first and negative on. So kind of switch it. We'll just let you guys guess what that is later. Tell me in the comments what you think about what that is, okay? So now that those are loose, it is really easy. You just loosen it till it comes off easy like that, and then you can just tuck the negative off to the side, and the positive just kind of pops right up. So with this one, notice that this piece right here is big, it's plastic, and it won't like just tuck up out of the way. You have to actually like finagle the battery while you're like, someone else is like holding this out of the way, and then you're pulling this out the other way. So we're gonna set this up, and I'm gonna have my wife help me real fast. There we go. Okay, so when you take the battery out, it has this little like foamy, plasticky thing that goes around it. So that just goes around the battery to keep it from like rubbing on whatever it could possibly rub on, and then shorting out. That'd be bad. But also, guys, take a look at this. Some new batteries come with these little plastic cover things on them. You don't want to leave those on, because you won't have any connection at all. You want to take those off. Whoops, I just threw it. But you want to take these off, because then you won't have any power. Just FYI. There we go. Alright, so then just watch out for fingers and put it right back in. Easy peasy. You want to center it on the battery thing in there. Alright guys, so then once you get it in there and it's on the little battery plate where it's supposed to be in there, then of course you put the positive on first and then the negative on second. So it's reverse of how it was putting it on, or taking it off. So then it's lefty loosey, righty tighty again. And it wants to turn on you when you do it, so you kind of have to hold it in place. And that is hot, so don't touch that. If you've ran your car, that will burn you a little bit. So I'm going to actually put the little battery mount thingy back down here to hold it in place, because I'm trying to tighten the battery, hold the cable, and it's spinning, so it's trying to spin on me. So I'm going to stick this back down there, and then I'm going to screw it back on, my extender on. And just tighten it down until it's nice and tight on there, and that also tells you that your battery is in the correct spot, so that's good. So that's basically, I'm going to tighten that down more in just a moment, and then I'm going to push this cable down this way. Well, that was fun. Be very careful when you're working with the battery, because you could spark and do that kind of stuff, and hopefully we didn't just short out the car. That would really bad. So anyways, tighten this on now. Nope. I want it to be straight, so I'm gonna loosen it, and then I'm going to tighten it on there and try and hold it in place. Alright, so that's not moving at all. This is still just a little bit loose, but it's okay, but you don't want it to move at all while you're Alright, I need some more leverage. Alright, so I got a ratchet with a little bit more leverage on there to hopefully help me tighten this a little bit. Oh my goodness gracious. Hey guys, so we ran into a little bit of a snag while tightening the positive on there. I broke off the nut and the rest of the bolt for the positive lead to tighten it on there. It's still pretty tight. We're going to test and see if it starts right now, but to do that I'm going to put the airflow thingy back on there so it has air going in how it's supposed to. It's really easy. This part just like kind of pushes in, and it goes in the hole right there. Pretty easy. I'll do it again, just like that. Nothing is holding it on here, but it's holding it right here. When you put it in right here, it just seals it right here against this plastic in there, and it's on both sides like that. And then these parts right here, they're like that, and then you just push these little buttons down. It makes a little click and a little click, and you're good. So now we're gonna see if it starts. Hey look, it started. Awesome. I was a little worried when we sparked right here that it was going to kill our car, but I'm glad it didn't. Now I'm just going to have to call the dealership and see if I can get a new one of those installed. Wish me luck, guys. So guys, after about 3 or 4 days of researching and a couple of issues with the Kia, with the post not being as tight as we wanted to on there, kind of wiggling around just a little bit. No big issues, like we didn't fry the computer or anything. But anyway, so let me show you guys how I fixed I have to say fixed as in like really loosely here. So I really dug deep down inside and grabbed my inner redneck and pulled him out and said, hey, how would you fix this? And he said, well boy, let me tell you here, okay? I don't know why he has an accent when I don't, but it's all good. So this is what we did. Anyways, okay. So I don't know why my camera's not focusing. Oh, there we go. Oh, you can kind of see it. So this right here, this is the positive battery terminal. Okay, you guys saw that, plenty of that just a minute ago. And this right here is a hose clamp. So my wife and I basically, we got this plastic piece off, and I'm sorry I didn't record that. We were kind of in like panic mode trying to figure out how to do this, so we weren't really teaching, we were more learning ourselves. So now I can walk you through what we did. So we really wanted to see if that bolt was replaceable, so we took it all out, and it doesn't look like it's really replaceable. It looks like we'd have to get a whole new terminal, which I think it's possible, but it wouldn't be as beautiful as this, and I'm gonna fix this later, so it closes after I tell you what that is, but I'll tell you that in the next video. Anyways, so this piece right here, that's just a hose clamp that we put around that, and then we stuck it all back down in there, and then we tightened the tar out of it, and now it's tight, baby. Oh yeah, that's not going anywhere, which is super awesome, and I'm really excited about that. So anyways guys, I really hope this was helpful to somebody. If you need your inner redneck to come out, I hope that your inner redneck is kind of like mine. Hopefully he has a funny accent, and hopefully knows what he's doing. Notice no duct tape or super glue or WD-40 was needed, so I don't know how redneck it really is, but yeah. Anyways guys, thanks again for watching. I really hope you guys have a great day, and but please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your inner redneck tells you to do sometimes. Hopefully it's good things and not like bad things.